Hey Dons, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. It's your girl Don Corleone and I'm back with another video. From the title you already know what I'll be doing. I'll be showing you how to make a thumbnail on your iPhone like a pro with completely free apps. Yes, let's just get right into it. So first off, I'll be showing you some of the items that I have in my folder that we'll be using for this thumbnail. First, we have the picture that we'll be using, and then we have the frame. I'll show you how I got that later on. You can get this from Google. And we have a PNG image. You can't really see it here because it's a PNG image. Yeah, so we're going to go into Safari and we're going to use this website, remove.bg. That's what I usually use to cut out my photo. It takes out all the background, there's nothing left. You usually don't have to do any extra work, so we're just going to go into it and upload our photo and remove the background. Our background has been removed, so we're just going to save this to our camera roll. When you click on download, it will redirect you to another page where you have the option to download it to your camera roll. You just click on the button in the left lower part of your screen and it will give you an option to save image. That's how you save it to your camera roll. Now that that's done, we're going to be adding some finishing touches to our photo. We're going to be using the app BAZAART. Okay, once you're in, you're just going to click on the cross sign, click on start from scratch, and you're going to go with the first option, click the check sign, and then you're going to add your already cut out photo. Done. Now we're going to size it up and position it to where we want it to be. You can place it anywhere you want it to be, but always remember to move it up because you do not want the watermark to interfere with your photo. If you're using the free version of BAZAART, you will know that whenever you save an image, it will always come with the watermark. I will show you how to remove that later, but now we're going to be adding an outline to our photo. So when you click on outline, you just size it up to the size that you want it to be, how thick you want it to be. This is how thick I want my outline to be, and I'm just trying to size it down and make it perfect. Next, we're going to be adding a shadow to our photo. You're going to slide to find shadow and you'll be provided with some options. I'm just going to size it up. You can put this at whatever size that you want. Then click on angle to position the shadow to wherever you want it to be. Next, you'll be blurring out that shadow. So you just size it up until it's as blurred out as you want. You can also add color to your shadow if you want, but I don't want any of that. I'm just going to go ahead and click on the check sign and save this to my camera roll. Now we're going to be removing the watermark with the eraser app. We're just going to go into it, add our image, and then we're going to click on erase, and we're going to just swipe over the BAZAART watermark and we are done. Click on done and we have an ad. There is always an ad with these free apps. Anyways, you're just going to go ahead and click on save to add that to your camera roll. So now we're going to make a background that we'll be using for our thumbnail using Fonto. So once we're in, you're going to click on the camera icon, click on plain images, and then you're going to choose the white background. That's what we'll be using. And then we're going to customize the size. You just click on custom and you will apply 1280 to the width and you will apply 720 to the height. That's the size that fits to the YouTube frame. Now we're going to click on color and we're going to create a color pattern for our background. I'll be using blue, so I'm just going to scroll till I find the shade that I want. This is the color that I want to be using, so I'm just going to fill it in the first box and I'll fill the same color in the second box as well. For the third box, I'm just going to use white. That's the color pattern I want to be working with, and I'm going to click on vertical because I want my color pattern to be applied vertically. There are other options which you can use, but this is what we'll be using, okay? Then you click on apply, click on use and save, and then you're going to export this to your camera roll. Next, we'll be going into Pinterest to look for a background. So once we're in, we're going to search for white studio background because that's what we'll be needing. And then you're just going to scroll through and choose the one that you want. This is the one that I'll be working with, so you're just going to go ahead and save that to your camera roll. Now we're going to go into PICSART to resize the image that we've downloaded. You're just going to click on the plus sign, click on the image that you want to use, click on tools, and then you're going to click on crop. That's going to give you some options. We're going to be using the 16:9 option, which will resize it to the YouTube frame. And yeah, so you're just going to position this frame over wherever you want it to be. I'm just trying to place mine at my desired position, and after that's done, you're going to click on apply and save it to your camera roll. We'll be needing a PNG background for the next step, so you're just going to scroll down and click on the first image you see under color backgrounds, and there you have it. That is your PNG image, and you're just going to click on next and save that to your camera roll. I already have this, so I'm not going to be saving it again to my camera roll, but I just wanted to show you guys, and I hope you get the drill. Now we're going to go back into Fonto, and I'm sure that you already know how to add an image to Fonto. So we have added our PNG image. As you can see, what we're going to be doing now is to be creating our text for the thumbnail. Yeah guys, let's go ahead and add our text. I'll be linking the website that I downloaded my fonts from in the description box. We're just going to go ahead and type smash or pass. I'll be using the font Burbank Big Condensed Black. This is where your downloaded fonts appear in Fonto, so keep that in mind. Alright guys, so back to our text. Now we're going to place our text over the PNG image. You want to make sure that the size of your text does not exceed the borders of your PNG image. Then we're going to add some color to our text. You're going to click on style, and then we're going to be creating a color pattern, but I'm just going to be using the gray colors. So I'm going to choose this shade of gray, and then I'm going to choose the lighter one for the second box, and then I'm going to choose white for the third box. And of course we want the vertical pattern, so I'm just going to click on vertical and click on apply, and that's done. Then click on stroke. The color we'll be using is white, and we're going to adjust the width to 10. That's taken off. Done. Then we're going to click on style, and we're going to adjust the alpha and the blur. We're going to adjust the alpha to 50, and you want to adjust the blur to 50 as well, so it evens out. This is how I want it to look. Next, you click on spacing, and we're going to space it out to 10. Yeah. Done. Then we're going to curve our text a little bit. You're just going to swipe, and you're going to find the curve option. So I think we're just going to curve it to a 10. I don't want it too curved. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know if I'm going to tilt this, so just click on tilt if you want to tilt your text, but I don't know how it's looking. I don't know if this is right for our thumbnail, but no, I'm just going to leave it straight. Then we're going to adjust the size to 120. Yeah. Now we're going to be adding another text, which is face to face. We're just going to be repeating the same steps for smash or pass, but I'm just going to be skipping that because it's basically the same thing. So now that our face-to-face text is ready, we're just going to position it under the smash or pass to make it look like this. Now we'll be adding our last text, which is China, and we'll be using the font marker felt wide, but I don't think it's in my font, so I'm going to check my recent fonts. Yeah, there it is. So marker felt wide, and then we're going to go ahead and style our text. We'll be using a different color pattern from the rest, so let's just go ahead and create that. We'll be using red for our first box, and we're going to use that peach-like color for the second box and white for the last box. Vertical pattern, you already know. The rest of the steps are just going to be repeated from here, but we're not going to be curving our text. We're just going to leave it as it is, so let's just skip to that. Then we're just going to place our China text at a favorable position and export it to our camera roll. You always want to click on save as PNG when you're dealing with PNG images so that it doesn't save as a normal image. And we are done. For the next step, we're going to be using Pix Art, and we're just going to add our white studio background that we had downloaded from Pinterest. Then we're going to scroll down till we find add photo, click on that and add the background that we had created in Fonto. Then we're going to be sizing it up to cover the background that we have already placed here, and then when we've done that, we're going to reduce the opacity. I think I'm just going to leave the opacity at 70. Then we're going to be clicking on sticker, and we'll be searching for GFX effects, and then we're going to be choosing this white one right here, and we're going to size it up till it borders the background that we're already using, just like that. Yeah, that's fine. Then we're going to be reducing the opacity to like 80. I think 80 is okay. And then we're going to click on FX effects, and we're going to be adding this glitch effect to it. I'm trying to figure out which theme goes best with what we're working with, but I think the second to the last one does it. Yeah, that looks okay. Click on sticker again and search for YouTube logo. And when we've gotten the one that we want to use, we're just going to size it up or size it down, and I'm going to tilt it a little bit because I want it to be on this part of my thumbnail. And yeah, that's where we're going to place it. And then after that's done, we're going to click on shadow, and we're going to increase the blur to like 100, and we're going to increase the opacity as well to I think 60. Yeah, 60 is fine. Then we're going to click on add photo, add our cutout photo and size it up. I'm just going to try to position this. Yeah, and I'll just move it to like the right side of my thumbnail because that's where I want it to be. Yeah, that looks good. Then we'll click on sticker again, and we're going to be searching for emoji. I don't really have the emoji that I want to use here, so I'm just going to go back to my recents and I will choose the emoji that I want to use. Okay guys, so now we'll tilt this to the left and size it down, and then we're going to click on shadow and increase the blur to 100 and increase the opacity to 60, and then we're going to click on position to shift the shadow. I want it to be on the left side as well, so I'm just going to adjust it horizontally, and then we're just going to move this down here and add our text PNG. So we'll click on add photo and select our text PNG, and we're going to size it up like this. And I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to place this or how I want it to look. So I'm just going to move this emoji aside and straighten this up. I don't like it tilted. Yeah, and I'm going to position it right here because it looks kind of empty and it looks good here as well. And then we're going to bring back our emoji and we're going to tilt it over to this side, to the right side. Yeah, that looks better. And then we're going to position it properly. Then we're going to click on this icon above and select move down so that it's behind our cutout photo. Yeah, that looks good. Then we're going to click on add photo again to add our record frame. I'm going to show you how to get this from Google real quick. You just go to your Chrome and then you're going to search for 180 minutes camera overlay PNG, and this is what is going to come up. You actually have a variety of record frames to pick from, but this is the one that I had downloaded earlier. You just press and hold on the image and you'll be provided with the option to save it to your camera roll. Then you're going to click on blend and you're going to scroll till you find the screen option, which is just going to make this picture transparent. Click on FX effects and then you're going to select focal zoom, where we're going to reduce the blur all the way to 5. Yeah, that's okay. And then we're going to size this up and position it where we want it to be. I think this is centralized enough. This is looking good. Okay, then we're going to click on that icon above and we're going to click on the option move down. We need to move this down once or twice so that it's not over like the text in front. Yeah, I think just moving it down once is okay. This is how it's looking so far, guys. So we're going to click on next and then we're going to click on save and we're going to click on download photo. Done. Yeah guys, this is how your thumbnail should be looking like once you saved it to your camera roll. I hope you have learned a thing or two from this tutorial. Congratulations, your smash or pass thumbnail is ready. I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Bye.